the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now here's Mahomes. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. They'll roll him out right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now Jackson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. McKinnon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down, McKinnon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and short, McKinnon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats
from this first half of football so far. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Josh Oliver taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, McKinnon, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Mahomes will throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
It was Armani Watts who got him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. That's a 46-yard line.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That 2nd down play nets a -4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play action. Now Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
A quick slant to Hill.
Touchdown! Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 4. We got 4. Check 24. Check 24. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
13. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. On the move to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At their 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff for Dobbins, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Mahomes to throw.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
75 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mahomes finding Kelsey.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Jackson to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now Jackson.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Throwing now is Jackson.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.